Ever heard of a creature that's part crocodile, part emu, and all nightmare? In the vast and mysterious outback of Australia, there are stories of a beast that lurks in the swamps, billabongs, and rivers, a creature so strange and terrifying that it defies all explanation. Meet the Bunyip, a cryptid straight out of Australian legend. With its chilling cries and a shape that changes depending on who you ask, the Bunyip has haunted campfire tales for generations. For Indigenous Australians, the Bunyip isn't just a scary story. It's a part of cultural tradition. The creature appears in various forms across different tribes, with stories passed down for thousands of years. Some tales describe the Bunyip as a protector of sacred waterways, punishing those who pollute or disrespect them. Others portray it as a cautionary figure, meant to keep children from wandering too close to dangerous waterholes. Either way, the Bunyip is more than just a cryptid. It's a symbol of the powerful, untamed forces of nature in the Australian landscape. While the Bunyip may have its roots in mythology, there are countless reports from settlers and explorers claiming to have seen or heard something strange in Australia's wild places. When European settlers arrived in the 18th and 19th centuries, they began hearing tales of the Bunyip from indigenous communities. Intrigued, many of them set out to see the creature for themselves. Some came back with wild stories of seeing enormous tracks along riverbanks or hearing unearthly howls in the night. One famous account comes from the early 1840s, when settlers claimed to have found strange bones along the banks of the Murrumbidgee River. They believed the remains belonged to a Bunyip, sparking a wave of curiosity and fear. In more recent times, campers and fishermen have reported hearing eerie cries near waterholes, describing the sound as a mix between a growl and a scream. Is it a known animal, or is it the Bunyip warning people to stay away? No one knows for sure, but those who've heard it say the sound stays with them long after they've left the water's edge. Like most cryptids, the Bunyip straddles the line between folklore and reality. While skeptics dismiss it as pure legend, others believe it could be a misidentified animal or even a long-extinct species that people remember through oral tradition. One popular theory is that sightings of the Bunyip are based on real animals. For example, the calls of Australia's native wildlife, like the bittern, a bird known for its booming cry, could easily be mistaken for a monster in the stillness of the night. Crocodiles or seals venturing into unusual waterways might also explain some encounters. Others suggest the Bunyip could be a distant memory of a prehistoric creature, like the Diprotodon. This giant wombat-like herbivore roamed Australia during the Ice Age and could have inspired tales of the Bunyip long after it went extinct. If you're feeling brave or just curious, you can visit some of the places tied to Bunyip lore. These spots have been linked to sightings or are said to be the creature's hunting grounds. Located near Geelong in Victoria, the Bunyip Hole is a billabong where locals claim to have seen the creature in the 19th century. Visitors today might not see the Bunyip, but the area's eerie, swampy vibe still sets the perfect mood for spooky tales. This vast river system is another hotspot for Bunyip sightings. Its winding waterways and isolated wetlands make it easy to imagine something lurking just beneath the surface. Yes, there's even a park named after the creature. Located in Victoria, Bunyip State Park is a lush forested area filled with creeks and hidden pools. While there's no official record of Bunyips in the park, the name alone is enough to make you keep an eye on the water. The Bunyip hasn't stayed confined to campfire stories. Over the years, it's made its way into books, films, and even music. It's been featured in Australian children's literature, where it's often reimagined as a misunderstood creature, as well as in horror films and TV shows that lean into its more sinister side. What do you think? Could the Bunyip be real, or is it just a spooky story to keep us out of the water? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into Australia's creepiest cryptid, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Netherworld Nook channel for more eerie legends and spine-chilling tales. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay out of the billabongs after dark